Hello my friends, and welcome to the second video about the Roksan Attessa. It's not the same one, the other one, it's over there. So if you think that this is the last Attessa in existence, well, even I have two in my workshop. The reason I started with this was just to show you that after a lot of trouble it actually plays those scratch CDRs. This used to be my favorite test CD, but YouTube started flagging it as for infringement of copyright, even though I sort of took over it. It doesn't matter what music it is. As you see, it's a top loader and it's suspended on springs, and of course there's another suspension here of sub chassis on some rubber thingies, and what we have here is the one after a lot of mucking around. Those things, when they start playing, they don't give you a hell of a lot of information, just show you you have to actually press a button to get some time display. As I said before, this customer of mine used to be a distributor of Roksan in Malaysia, and he had a couple of spare boards. So I wasn't happy with the way I could tune the previous one, so I've installed one of the spare boards. And even though he was of the opinion it is for that transport, well, it isn't, because there are spare cables. There are spare cables here for a DAC, so that's obviously for some other model of, or maybe there was a Attessa CD player as well. And there's a third one here, and that used to go to a DAC. But one way or another, they're just connected to some places, so this makes no difference. I'm not going even to remove those cables unless he requests me to do so. It works now reasonably well, still doesn't jump to tracks as well as I would want to, but it plays really well, plays anything. I mean, it does jump, it just takes a bit of time before it does so, you see, like so, you know, and go to the third one and it will, you know, oh, it actually is getting better, you know, it's you see, some goes better than the others, you know, but it's not 100%, but it sort of gets there. Well, it gets to the something, you know, nicer track than that to listen to. But you can see what I mean. It's hardly perfection, but it plays anything, and mechanism is dead quiet. So that will be it. The two Attessas now fixed. Well, I don't know if I want to see another one. I've done the Roksan DP1 Transport, a few Caspians, maybe half a dozen Caspians. I think I need to take a break from Roksan. Interesting thing is I couldn't find a manual for it, and I found this TIAC. Somebody on DIY Audio told me that the board looks remarkably the same, and it is. So I used the procedure to align it from this manual. With one exception, you know, they say connected to tracking offset test point and make sure it's between 0.05 or 1.2 volts. Well, it isn't, but they don't say what to do about it. And not only don't I know what to do about it, maybe Roksan made some changes, you know, it's not really a Roksan manual, so I can only do as much as I can, and then it's the owner really wanted them back in action, and they are, and it took an enormous amount of time. You know, if I have to charge them, you know, like $1.5 grand each for what I've done, which obviously I cannot. But you know, I was interested in them, and that's my punishment. Well, thank you very much, and sorry about this waffling. I just wanted to show you one sort of how it looks with the lid on, and you know, and there are two side lids, and you know, obviously you shut that down, and so it's pretty good looking machine, overall. Well, thank you very much until the next time. Bye bye. I'll keep forgetting saying this. Why don't you like my video and subscribe? If you do, then I'll have more. My webpage will be easy to find. If you want to ask something through there or buy a player, that's about it. I don't think there'll be ever any advertisement in my videos because you have to have over 1,000 subscribers. I got about 600 maybe. So it will never happen. Okay, well, thank you very much until the next one. Bye-bye.